Hi everyone. Hi Modern Witches. I
Hi.
hope you're all doing well. I'm Karima and
Mariana is here. Hi, guys.
hi guys. So happy to see you again for Taurus season. Marina and I just did the recording for the general reading in our podcast, Modern Witches Conference. Please listen to it before listening to your horoscope or just after. It's going to be a very good guideline for you. We're going way more in depth in all the aspects and ingresses and energy of the season, and you can apply it easier for you. Apply it, I will say, how do you say it? More easier, easier
Yeah,
and for your son, and it's just giving you a better understanding.
for sure. Yeah, and I think we had such a lovely chat there with
Yeah.
Karima.
Yeah.
So I think you guys will enjoy it and it will give you more like full view of the month of the
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
So, right now we're going to go to your horoscope so you can listen to your sun sign, your moon sign, or your ascendant. Please let us know what the one resonate the most with you. It's very fun to see if people feel like more aligned to the moon or sun or rising. And if in general this horoscope is resonating with you, it's very helpful for me and Mariana to see how people are feeling and to have feedback. And don't hesitate to share, likes, and comment. This is for helping the channel, this thing.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to pull one card, one tarot card, because we love doing tarot, Mariana and I. And so after our horoscope, usually we pull one card and we're going to pull a card from the Modern Witch. We thought it was very potent from Lisa Sterle. And so just at the end of the horoscope, usually we pull one card for the energy. So it's
Yeah.
going to be very fun. So
Awesome.
I
And
think
if
that's
you
it. That's
guys,
everything.
yeah, if you guys have any questions, our information and contact details are in the description video, in the
Hmm.
below the video.
Yeah.
So feel free to reach out and
Yeah. And
communicate.
if you want
Yeah.
to be more involved with Modern Witches Conference, feel free to sign up to our Patreon, to support us, to chat with us, to sign up to our Instagram. I'm going to put all the link below for you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, let's get to your reading. Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. I got it. Hi, everyone. So let's get to your horoscope. Mariana and I was very happy to dive into it for the next 10 minutes. So, and to talk about where the sun is going for you, in which area of your life is going to be highlighted, but also what are the general like reading for you with Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune, and other planets.
Mm.
For you, the sun in Taurus, it's in your fourth house. So the fourth house is a place of your home, your foundation, where it's usually in the natal chart is how you grew up, is your
Mhm.
upbringing into the world. And by transit, usually we talk about the topic of home and ancestors and parents, and basically what for you is home and where you live. So when you have the sun coming into that part of your chart, usually, and you have Uranus that is already there and the North Node, there's a big highlight and a big focus on where you live and how do you live, and if you feel good about where you set roots or started to think about, I mean, in the deepest way, where you want to lay roots. Because why do I say that? Because you have Uranus and North Node. So if you had only the sun going through that part of the chart, is maybe a highlight in your home. There's maybe thing that you're changing, redecorating. That's true, that can happen. But with some heavy planet like Uranus and the point of the North Node, there's a hunger to find your home, your place. And with Uranus, that might has been disturbed, or what you
Mhm.
consider, or sometimes it's maybe parent related, who like go far away from you, or you like, or moving around, or you move around. There's something around your family and home that is being disturbed. Um,
Mm.
and the sun in Taurus is asking you to focus on that. And sometimes it's just to find your own place and your own kind of happiness in your place and to feel comfortable for the next solar year. So this is
Mhm.
very important time for you, and
Mm.
to find your own roots basically, and to find your own foundation. And is it very linked to your career, is very linked of what you're doing into the world, because the fourth house, what is opposite the fourth house is the 10th house. And when you
Mhm.
have the 10th house and we have eclipse season, basically you're going to have a full moon in your 10th house, like for
Mhm.
your career, how you've been seen in your word, the reputation in Scorpio, and you have the new moon in Taurus in your fourth house, your home. There is kind of this pull between balance between home and work. And there is the work that you kind of release maybe old belief that you had about your work or your reputation or your career, or there's something that you let go or that you want to change in that part of your chart to adjust more to your home and to your work-life balance. There's something about
Mm.
work-life balance that's very potent at this time.
Yeah.
And you're changing thing in your day-to-day career, basically, or what you do in your life, or how do you want to be known in life to be able to have kind of this balance.
Yeah, it's almost like, is your work life supports that you feel nourished
Yeah.
in your person? Because often, you know what I think it's like, if our work, what we do in our career is not fulfilling, we take it home, and our home life through that is also being, like, doesn't feel good to be home after a stressful day, or like after spending a lot of time somewhere doing something that's not fulfilling to you,
Yeah.
right? So here, even making changes in your career can really dramatically shift your personal life or like home life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
sorry, go ahead.
go
Go ahead.
ahead.
No, I was saying that that's very true, because there is something happening in the second house. There's Mars,
Mhm.
Venus, Jupiter,
Beautiful
Neptune
energy.
in Pisces in your second house. What is your second? There's so much is a stellium that is calling you in this major conjunction in that part of the chart. So it's
Mhm.
maybe a way to think. So yes, maybe you can decide to work from home and create your own business and build your income on something that is feel more emotionally stable for you and not
Mhm.
drain you, and have a link to the place or the home or where you live. That is
Mhm.
that is very possible. But it's also a time for you when you get idea and insight, or how you, what is your value and how do you want your income to reflect those value, how do
Mhm.
your task and your skill are being improved and that match your emotional stability. Especially, it's a very related to the home place, it's very related to where you live and how you can basically grow your income and having still a work-life balance that is worth living, and where you can have pleasure, enjoy with family, kids, or friends that you consider
Mhm.
family. Um,
Yeah, for sure. No, it's such a because second house is a Venus associated house,
mhm,
right? And having Venus in your second house and Jupiter, expansive, beautiful energy there. And also you have Venus and Jupiter moving into your third house in Aries. That gives you that like necessary kick to go and make the right connection, to speak to the right people, to kind of almost to network in the right ways, in the ways that expand your environment, expand your ability to learn things. Jupiter, to learn things of the higher knowledge of great importance, maybe communication with women who are very fiery,
mhm.
will bring you some opportunity.
Yeah,
Things like that.
for sure.
Yeah.
And I just pulled some cards for you, and definitely the Six of Pentacle came out, which
Mhm.
is very about how you can, is a card of balance. Yes, we know that is a card of balance, and Pentacle represent the earth, is an element of earth. So it makes sense with Sun in Taurus. Taurus is the earth element. And we are about giving and receiving. What is the skill or the talent that you want to give to the world, and how do you want to be received to that? So there is this notion of balance between how much you give and how much you receive. And I do believe is again related to your work-life balance. And on top of that, I had the Queen of Cup, which is very related to Pisces. It's a water sign. Cups are represented by water. So there is a need to follow your emotion no matter what. I know you're Aquarius, you're air sign, you think a lot, you very rational, very strategic, and you have Saturn in the first house that is asking you to be structured and to put very strong pillar in your life, in your first house, in your mind, in your body. But the pull that you have with Pisces is inevitable and is asking you to, yes, you have Saturn in your first house, you need to think logically, but if you don't, if foundation is not coming from the heart, then there is no way to go. Because there is
Love
a
that.
notion of giving and receiving from the universe, and is a notion that you need to embody the Queen of Cups, no matter if you, it's a feminine energy, and there's a need to embody that and to feel emotionally deep and to have this balance emotional, because
For sure.
there is this ace of sword that's coming up after that, which is the clarity, the haha moment that you're getting from that. So you won't have this clarity without being in touch with yourself and having an experience when you feel that you're in service and you're using your skill and that you receive at the same time.
Absolutely. And you know what I thought about with this Queen of Cups?
Mm-hmm.
The fourth house is associated with that emotion as well.
Exactly.
And maybe there is a need to let yourself to have more emotional openness within your home environment,
Mm-hmm.
more
Yeah,
equal
because
give and take.
the Pisces and Taurus sextile, so they
Yeah,
create an harmonious energy together
for
when we can
sure.
bring emotional and the Queen of Cup inside the home.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure. Love that.
yes, Aquarius.
Aquarius, so
We love
we
it.
love
It's
you.
juicy stuff. It's juicy stuff.
It's good stuff. It's fourth house. It's time to turn to the roots, to the
Yeah, and we
home.
forgot to mention something important that usually Maya and I mention it when we have translated in the first house is also where you're from, your ancestors, and definitely a work related to that, to your roots, and a curiosity around where you're from, and it can be as simple as making food that is from your lineage,
For
or
sure. Yeah.
using anything.
Yeah, especially having Venus, Jupiter, Mars in your second house, food. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I love that.
definitely.
Awesome.
So we hope you enjoyed Aquarius. Let us know if you do. We give you many kisses, Maya and I
Love you guys.
wish you and wish you a happy, happy season. Bisous. Bisous.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace out.